it almost feels illegal, which is really nice always. But
let's see what we'll find behind that wall. Oh wow. It was totally worth it coming up here. Yep. We just talked to some local people and they said you are on your own responsibility over here, but those views are amazing.
I think I'm the one who's cursed, because it looks like every time I'm trying to have an adventure over here, it starts to rain. We have two nice bikes. I have a Honda NT1100 and Mihai has the BMW R1300. We will try to get to... I want to take you to a closed road, which has been closed since a tunnel started being used. But yeah, it seems that the weather is against us. It was funny because Mihai checked on his mobile phone and it looked that there was only one spot on the island where it was raining, and that's exactly where we are. Let's give it 5 more minutes. What do you think?
yeah,
Then,
5 more minutes. And then we're off.
Off we go.
We are in the Arucas Black Church. It's a really, really beautiful church. I think I passed many times around it, but I never got the chance to visit it on the inside, so here I am.
I really like that. We have sun right now, so it's pretty warm and pleasant.
Also, the clothes did dry in the end.
Yeah, I was not that wet. I think you were.
Yeah, I was a bit.
Soaked. But yeah, it was a good thing to stop.
Yeah, for sure.
We always have this dilemma whether to stop or just continue, because we will hopefully get out of the rain. I think we did the best choice. Right now we stopped in a bus stop.
Look at this. I don't know if I can get anything to be visible. There's a lot of... Oh, yeah.
How do you like it so far, Mihai?
Well, it's been 26 kilometers, so it hasn't really started yet.
That's true.
But the weather seems to be clearing up, so...
Yes, so we were planning to get to the closed road, of course via some mountain roads that are more towards the center of the island, but it seems like we cannot do that because there's rain. So whenever we tried to climb a bit in altitude, we found rain, so we had to return. We just visited the Arucas church. It's a very nice Gothic style black church, and we are now heading towards Agaete, and we're gonna use some smaller roads, not the highway, but they are pretty close to the highway, so still along the coast and not through the middle of the island. Then from Agaete we will find our way to that closed road, and I know that part it has a bit of coastline that's really, really beautiful, so not highway, a coastline road right next to the ocean. You will love that.
Nice. Let's do it. I'm also starting to get the hang of this motorbike. It is quite different than mine. It's on one hand it seems easier to handle, but it's a bit more sporty. It feels like the suspension is a bit harder, and
okay. Yeah, but so
it's less comfortable, I think.
Is riding BMW 1300 today, and when he says mine, his bike at home is a BMW 1250 Adventure.
Yeah.
And now we are very, very close to the port of Te, which is the point of connection between Gran Canaria and Tenerife. There's a fast ferry.
We're also very, very close to happiness because we're gonna eat soon.
That's true. And maybe the lunch break will also help in moving the clouds further and further away, so we can start going also towards the middle of the island. This is really...
Oh, this is really nice.
Yeah.
The waves are really close and high.
Yes. So this is the port. And we're just gonna turn around here. Don't have a ticket.
We stopped in Agaete to have a coffee and a piadina.
Very good piadina.
You like it?
It's amazing.
Good to hear that. It's a really nice small place. It's called Maison de Bocadillo. I totally recommend this place. I've been here a lot of times and it's also very, very cheap.
The guide of the tour also said it's a very good place to...
Yeah? We are in the port of Puerto de las Nieves. This is a very small black sand beach, and yeah, that's Tamadaba on top. It's covered by clouds, and we plan to go on a road. I don't think it's visible here, but it's on the lower third of that mountain. It just passes from one side to the other of this northwest coast. Here on the right side, I don't know if the ferry has left already, but this is where it stops. The fast ferry to Tenerife. Usually I saw a lot of people fishing here, but now it seems there's nobody. And let's do a nice walk to the natural swimming pools. We are getting close to the natural swimming pools of Agaete. It's really, really beautiful around here. Right now it's a low tide, so the waves are not crashing that much into the swimming pools, but when the high tide comes, they're really huge, and the waves are just coming into the swimming pools and pushing you around. You have to be a good swimmer to have fun in there when there's a high tide.
We have a bit of rain again, even though we're trying to avoid it. We are heading towards, I really hope to get to the Lighthouse, because I didn't search for it on the map. I just set a point where I thought it is, so I don't know how much to trust me. Yeah, I think we're on the right path. Looks like there was a rain, they just passed around here.
Pretty steep.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not on a bicycle.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I just heard on the GPS, turn right onto Carretera del Faro, which means we are on the good track.
Yeah.
Faro means lighthouse.
Oh, look.
There it is. It's pretty nice.
The classic lighthouse.
Yeah.
We have reached the lighthouse and we parked our bikes, so we're just gonna look around, have a nice walk. Mihai already shot some pictures. I spent the time moving the camera around, the 360 camera. Everything is so pretty around here.
Can you hear me? Nothing? Okay, something happened to our hazardous system. Mihai wants to take a picture of me. Ah, there's a car coming. This is pretty nice. Sun is right just touching my helmet, and it's coming through this really beautiful banana plantation. Check this out. The light is so pretty over here. How do you feel it this far, Mihai? How do you feel?
It's definitely better when it's not raining. But it was quite a nice road, especially this part from the tunnel with the dragon's tail and everything. Yeah. The light was amazing. The road quality was... Basically, I could take my mind off the road entirely and just concentrate on the riding.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Not thinking about
huge mountains on both sides of you.
Yeah, but it's very impressive.
The gap between them. We found the road we were looking for, the road that's, I don't know, closed. I don't think it's really closed, it's just that it's a dead end. And you can see that it started to look in a pretty bad shape. It's not actually that bad, but you can see the difference between the maintained roads and this one. Because all the other ones are such a good quality roads. We can see the port of Agaete from here, and also the lighthouse. It's very far away, but it's visible. Did you spot it?
Oh yeah!
It's really nice. So we were just there.
There, like a half an hour ago, maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah. It's pretty nice, and since it's a dead end,
no cars.
I think
hopefully
it won't be too much traffic. I still don't want to risk it. Oh, stop.
Okay, this is an abrupt.
So how did you like it?
It almost feels illegal, which is really nice always, but let's park and go to that curve and see what's there.
Yeah, I agree. I believe it's a nice point of view from the top.
Let's see what we'll find behind that wall.
Behind door number 3.
There's a ferry coming from Tenerife. I don't think you see it because of the bushes. It's a pretty dramatic look, right?
Yep.
Selfie time.
Every new curve is just another reason to buy a drone.
Yeah, you're right. I keep thinking about buying a drone. But, I mean, here, would it be safe to... It's windy, but it's not very windy right now. Let me point the camera to what's more interesting than me. This grass growing out of the road is quite nice. Looks like after it's like an apocalyptic scene. Oh, this is really cool. Oh wow, oh wow. It was totally worth it coming up here.
Yep.
Also, it's closed again. There's a fence over there. Are you scared of heights? More than I am?
Not these heights, but usually yeah.
Me too.
And
but
if I see someone close to the edge, my knees go.
it's like in those horror movies. Oh, there's a rainbow there, right where the ferry is crossing right now. Look at some crows. Oh, this is so nice. Look at the mist going up. Señor Mihai! So this was the actual road. This is so interesting. So we just talked to some local people and they said it's not necessarily forbidden. Well, it is because there was a sign, but it's like if the police sees you, they won't fine you or anything, but it's like you are on your own responsibility over here. If a rock falls onto your head, yeah, it's just your fault. The government doesn't have anything to do with that. So I don't want to go any further from here, but it was worth coming up with the bikes all the way up here, and those views are amazing. I'm trying to change the settings on the camera to get a better picture. It just looks great. And I can hear the waves, and I can see very far there's a sailing boat. I don't know if that will be visible on the camera. And now I'm starting to think if we will get caught by rain. That's where we're going. We're heading where you can see that light, but hopefully we won't get rain.
We have to decide what are we going to do when we come back, because we could just go back the way we came, or when we go down, turn left and continue towards Mogán and continue on this west coast to go towards south, then hop on the highway and do all the island like a circle on the highway to get back to Las Palmas in time so we don't ride at night. What's your gut feeling?
I'm not sure how long. So it depends on the timing, right? If it's gonna take 2 hours on the highway, then no. Maybe a bit less and a bit more interesting. But otherwise, the default is not to go back the same way.
Okay, so
Just that.
To give you an idea, once we get on the highway, even from the south, in 30 to 40 minutes we are in Las Palmas.
Okay, then definitely not the same way we came.
And that's exactly what we did. We followed the coastline south, taking a short break at a beautiful beach called La Aldea before continuing toward Mogán. By the time we reached the highway, the sun had set, and we cruised our way back to Las Palmas in the dark. A late night burger was the perfect way to end the day before crashing into bed exhausted. In the end, we had circled the entire island, covering over 230 kilometers. And these are some of the great shots Mihai took in this ride. See you next time.